What's up, my friends? How's it going? Hopefully you caught Burnsy. Oh, there's a wild Nicole has appeared. Hopefully you guys caught Burnsy in the intro. He got his head stuck in the paper towel roll and tried to get out. It was like, if someone clipped that, please give me a clip for that. So it turns out I didn't think I was going to be able to go, but I am going to be going to SCG Baltimore. I'm going to be leaving in a few hours. I want to do a quick league of Humans. I played Humans in Vegas. I think I'm going to play it again. I'm not really sure. Nothing really fancy here. Just the usual Humans list. People have been adding like Mayor of Avabruck and Keswick Malcontents, and I think they're all crazy. I think Humans is just great. I think people are going... What happens a lot is people... They play a deck. You can say hi. You don't have to like skulk off.
I'm not gonna interrupt your monologuing here.
Well, now you just did, so
might
as well say hi at this point.
You interrupted your own monologue.
No, you did.
Hi, break.
So I think what happens is there's a deck, and it's really good. Mm-hmm. People try to make it a little bit better, and a little bit better, and they kind of lose the core of the deck and make too many changes where the deck becomes bad. I think that's what's happening with Mayor of Avabruck, and people are like just doing crazy stuff, cutting freebooters, and I think that this deck is just great. And yeah, we're still playing. So cool.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yes. Oops. That's a friendly league. We don't play friendly.
We're not friendly.
We don't play friendly leagues here. We are not friendly at all. So.
Except for Burnsy, he's pretty friendly.
A little short.
Burnsy,
short stream today.
Everybody wants
just gonna hop over some practice.
Everybody wants to see you.
They love you, Burnsy.
Everybody loves you.
There you go. He's got his paper towel roll.
Burnsy loves paper towel rolls and Jello boxes more than anything in the world.
Find somebody who looks at you like Burnsy looks at an empty paper towel roll. Yeah, you, Burnsy. That's right. You.
Email Jim. That's me.
Yeah. Look how happy he is.
He is just so
makes
happy.
him so happy. What is Burnsy?
Burnsy's a fat lump of gerbil.
Yep. Catch you playing, resub.
Hey, Catchy's playing.
5 months. Welcome back.
Don't need anything done.
Woo, 5 months.
I need anything?
Shall I leave you to teach them
Why
they're
you-
human?
You're off camera. Now you're on camera.
Am I staying?
No, but I just wanted to say hi to you. You're always skulking off camera like a tricksy, filthy, false hobbitses. I added filthy in there. He doesn't actually say that.
Yeah.
It's a Freudian slip.
Wow.
All right, you're off camera now.
Wow.
All right.
Burnsy can put paper towel rolls on its list. Santa might deliver.
Hopefully. All right.
Hands great.
Humans keep. Sand is very, very good. Steam vents. I wonder if we're playing against an Arclight Phoenix deck. Like every thing ever. There are so many Arclight Phoenix decks.
Okay.
What?
If you need anything, let me know. So I'm going to burn you.
Oh, that is great. Human. Aether Vial. Could be Storm. It's probably not. Just an Arclight Phoenix deck. Actually, no play on turns 2 means it might actually be Storm. So we have Thalia here and Meddling Mage and stuff. Kind of an interesting spot where I think we're just gonna champion Thalia. We did add the 4th Thalia to the deck. Yeah. A little higher, looking a little lost in his hand, but it's still fun. Guess I'll make it uncounterable too. Might be a good idea. Burnsy loves his Jello boxes and loves his paper towel rolls. Opt. And Burst Lightning. That's an interesting one. All right. Bring Burnsy to a tournament to attack my opponent's deck. I've wondered that. I've considered, like, if I were to bring Burnsy to a tournament so everyone can meet him, he'd probably freak out. He freaks out on a daily basis. Like, if I walk down the hall, he freaks out. So, I think bringing him to a tournament would probably be a bad idea because he would probably have a heart attack. We're going to want this vial on 2 is reasonable. Burst Lightning is definitely a kind of weird one. Unclaimed territory. I don't think I like playing Mantis Rider into this open mana. I think I'd rather just deploy my threats and leave up Thalia in case they're probably going to kill Thalia here, so we can put another one in play. Melee Mage is a little confused at the moment as far as what's the name. I should play Noble Hierarch and get in and see what happens. You know, Burst Lightning, Ops, Serum Visions. Melee Mage probably just names Lightning Bolt. You know, they could be a number of things. Arc Light, like Blue Moon, maybe like the Wizard's deck with no early creatures. It seems unlikely. What are the chances that Mill wills Bolt? Right, there's your Lightning Bolt, so that's fine. We're gonna respond to this, so they can't cast an Opt by putting a new Thalia in play with the Legend rule. So they can't cast like Opt or something like that. So new Thalia. Then we need to decide if we want to play Meddling Mage on Lightning Bolt or Snapcaster Mage. I think I kind of like Lightning Bolt because Snapcaster is so inefficient with a Thalia in play. Well, they can Snapcaster Burst Lightning in that case, but we're not even sure if they're playing Snapcaster. If they're an Arc Light deck, they're not. What's their name? Lightning Bolt. Could be Blue Moon. If it is Blue Moon, you know, we have our Vial. We have Double Hierarch, so we're not like completely cut off from casting spells at the moment. I think we're gonna leave this on 2 and just hard cast the Mantis Rider. Most of the tricky cards we would want to Vial in are better on 2. This is only bad if we draw like exactly Mantis Rider or Militia Bugler. It's good if we draw Kitesail Freebooter, Meddling Mage, Phantasmal Image, Thalia's Lieutenant. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that on 2. Alright, that's fine. I like playing the Canopy. It's hacking. We'll see what they do. We can just pop Canopy and see if we draw a 2-drop. Alright, so they're fetching. Could snap Burst Lightning here. Oh, that does. Alright, so they snap Burst Lightning here. We can go looking for a Thalia's Lieutenant. Depending on what they target. Alright, so they target Burst Lightning. They have 3 cards left. Target Thalia. Okay, so we're gonna crack it anyway. We can't save it now, but Bugler. Alright, that's fine. I think that's actually a very good draw. Given the current game state, we're applying good pressure. It's a little card advantage. Just feels nice. Sure. A shock? Ral Zarek? Is it Viceroy? Alright, I guess. That's fine. We have a lot of cards that can kill this off the top here. I think we're still going to leave. Actually, yeah, now I want to go to 3 in case I draw Mantis Rider. Alright. This is really, really awkward. Maybe I should have left it on 2. I want to find some way to kill this. I was thinking of Mantis Rider. Thalia's Lieutenant also kills it. I can't find Mantis Rider off of Bugler, obviously, but I can find Lieutenant No, I can't do that. I can actually. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's just start here. It's either way. I'm being stupid. Oh, I should. Right. Waka Waka. Talking too much. Freebooter champion. Yeah. All right. Obviously, I should cast champion of the parish first. I was just kind of talking and not really paying attention. Freebooter seems okay. Yeah, they have 2 cards left. I like to see what they are. I'm not sure my opponent's playing. It's kind of weird. Alright, so let's just do, I'll cast this and just, sheepishly, admit that we missed a trigger. It's not that bad. Give him the boot. They have Cryptic Command, Abrade. Don't think we care about Cryptic too much. Attack Ral for 1. And they can tap the team next turn, but what's up, Matt? No Loxobots today. Those videos go up over the next few days on the YouTubes. They bin, Spell Snare, and draw land. Alright, so we're just some sort of like weird blue-red control deck. Okay, this is actually, that's like the best possible draw by 1.5 miles. We should move right to combat. Probably get a Cryptic to protect the Ralzeric, and then we Violent Mantis Rider and attack. Insane! Instead of stop on our own beginning combat step. Huge play here. Opponent says, wow! Wowzers!
Excellent. 10 points to Gryffindor.
So they have 1 fresh card they just drew. It's a random card. So they will have 2 random cards and a Thing in the Ice versus our pretty powerful board here. Obviously, if they draw a removal spell, they can kill this and get an Abrade to kill something else, but any human makes this a 4/4. Loot House? Sure. Yeah, this is some pretty mopey, like, blue-red controller. They're probably playing Blood Moon, I would assume. Which I guess is bad for us, in theory. But not the end of the world. I think Humans is great. Is it necessarily the best possible choice? I don't think anything is in Modern. Rarely. I think there was one event recently where Dredge was the best possible choice. One event where Trom was the best possible choice in response to Dredge. I think perhaps the Grixis Arclight deck that Ross played in Vegas was the best possible choice for that tournament, but I think it's hard to go too wrong. Man, what a lucky draw. Alright. That is very, very good. So now I get to bolting Mantis Rider. Okay. I figured they were gonna bolt the freebooter. Get back their Abrade to kill the Mantis Rider. It's a few extra points of damage. I'm going to Baltimore now. Yes, I know. I said that I was not going, but things have changed a bit, and I believe I'm able to sneak away now. I'll be getting in late tonight, so I won't be at the BCW event, unfortunately, but I will be able to make it, so that's cool. Things on 2, yeah. I mean, honestly, bouncing our stuff isn't even that bad. We have a Vial on 3 to immediately deploy the Bugler again, and we're at a healthy 20 life, so... I've seen the Magic Aids 5-color spirits here. It's like, who is Magic Aids? Everyone like reveres this YouTuber like they are a god amongst men, and I don't know who they are. Are they like a known player, or are they just like a YouTube entity? Alright, I mean, this is fine. Obviously not ideal, but value at this point doesn't really matter too much. We dig in for one, probably chump block the other one. I can chain some spells here and bounce stuff, but again, we just get to go end step bugler, get another threat. So yeah, Matt, everyone who on my humans video is just like, I can't believe it. Nobody gives Magic Aids credit for the humans deck. This is unbelievable. And like, deck creation is a very like fickle thing. You know, like it's possible for multiple players to come up with the same deck. You know, what I know about humans is that Collins Mullen won a tournament with it. And that's what put the deck on the map. So maybe Magic Aids made it first. I don't know, but did I see the video Magic Aids did about Collins? No. How does everyone find this Magic Aids character? Where did they come from? What an enigma. Alright, a little redraw. That's bad. Alright, we have to kill Ralzaric here, I guess. And just keep playing. I mean, it is possible. Like, was the list exactly the same? Can I fix his deck? Yes, his name is Magic Aids. I only report the news. Alright. We're in like a weird game state here where, like, if they chain together a cantrip or two, things get a little ugly, but we're kind of just sitting here. Why not just go face? Because they'll take over the game with Ralzaric by drawing spells. And just dink for two. You know, they're dead next turn, so they have obviously a looting draw too, but again, if they can flip these, we can pile some stuff in. Maybe make some stuff happen. It'll get a little harder, but they are dead on board. And they're not looting main phase, which is bad for us. It means they probably drew Cryptic Command or Snapcaster Mage. It'd be cool to draw another Mantis Rider. That's not bad. That can't find Mantis Rider, so I think we just move to combat and see what they do. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who the original inventor of the humans deck was. I think that the Magic community as a whole tends to get a little wrapped up in that because typically a deck is not made by one person. You know, ideas bounce around. Someone might have the original idea or find the special piece that makes the deck work. But, yeah, so they drew Snapcaster Mage as we thought. But deck building is not a solitary design, you know? It's very, very hard to credit back a deck to someone. Okay, so tap draw. And now we're going to just cast a Bugler because I want to be able to vial one in if they flip this thing in the ice next turn. Then bouncing the thing in the ice is kind of brutal. Noble and Champion. Alright. We might as well just play everything. You know, like, it's gonna get bounced, whatever. Chemistry, I couldn't agree more. Chemistry says in chat, it's extremely arrogant to think that you are the sole contributor to a deck when literally hundreds of people analyze every card of a set every time cards is released. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. You know, every article written, every word spoken. For some reason, Magic players get really high and mighty about stuff, though, and they're like, I can't believe, like, look at the comments on my cool stuff video. No, I was going to do Stream Decker, too. Well, they're saying go here, so we'll see what happens.
It's Staticaster.
My humans video for coolstuffinc.com. Check it out. You know, like all the comments are just like, oh my god, they get more credit. Unbelievable. Yet another YouTube content creator that refuses to give Magic a credit. Tisk tisk. Unbelievable. Like, everyone's got to relax, you know? The boot. Alright. So as it stands, they're definitely just going to cast any spell and bounce everything. So we're going to want to be able to replay everything. I think we're just going to move to combat here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, obviously people like his videos, which is great. I'm just saying, I think the whole deck creation thing is a common thing that happens a lot in the Magic community, where people try and, like, you know, what's the word? Propose? I don't know. Put deck ownership onto a single person, and decks are rarely ever made by a single person. Yep. Haircut. Are we just dead? No. Okay. I didn't create goblins, you know? It's funny because, like, there was the goblin deck in Extended that I put a lot of work into, and that was definitely, like, my list, but I couldn't really say it's my deck because it was, you know, a lot of other goblin decks had been made before that, and I had taken a lot of ideas from different people. Was it my list that I put together? Sure, but, like, it's hard to claim complete ownership, you know? Alright, so now you have 6 mana and a bunch of stuff in our hand. Again, I'm not throwing shade. I mean, if I'm throwing shade at anyone, it's just the people who are too quick to start beef when it comes to deck naming stuff, not him in particular. Alright, so we got Bugler, we got Boots, we got Thalia. I would love to cast Thalia Boot, but that means we can't cast Champion first. They cast 2 spells next turn, they attack for 8. Alright, it's probably just Thalia Boot. There are 2, so getting Champion big doesn't really matter. Oh, we're still declare blockers. Oops. Alright, yeah. The moral of the story is that YouTube comment section are a drain on society. Yeah, YouTube comments are among the worst. They're almost worse than Twitch chat. Almost. A Braid Blood Moon Opt Snapcaster Mage. That is quite the hand. I think we're in a bit of trouble here. We can't take Snapcaster Mage, which is the best card. I think we're probably dead. I don't even think Blood Moon matters. Take a Braid and Opt. They can just... They have the bolts in their graveyard, so they actually can't remove stuff. Is there a Cryptic? No Cryptics either. Okay. But they can flashback a cantrip and possibly cantrip into flipping the other thing. Alright, let's take a Braid. Opt in response. Okay. So Now you get to see what they drew opt. They put a card in the bottom. They have True Serum Visions. So we'll take Serum Visions. I guess the snap can flip it, but alright, this is not ideal. I'm not gonna lie. This could be better for us. What do they give Infect? I think Infect is good. It's very, very hard to play. Like very hard to play. Like I don't think I'm suited to play Infect. It requires I don't know, it requires a lot. Alright, they drew Serum Visions. Alright. So like, these all get bounced. M Jones, what's up?
Great stream, love the content.
Abrading the vial. I'm gonna cast Blood Moon. We might have screwed up here. I did not think about a braid into Blood Moon. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright. I don't think we could have played around this, I guess. Because they were going to bounce the freebooters anyway, but... yeah, so now they just play a Blood Moon, attack for 7, and just sit back, and we can't cast any spells anymore. Opponent is mean. What a mean opponent.
Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Yeah, I mean, the control decks that also have Blood Moon are definitely a tough matchup for humans. Not attacking with either one. What could I have? Alright, I'm gonna go next game. We could also draw like a basic planes. If we drew basic, yeah, I mean the amount of draws in a row we need to have to win this game with them breaking in a row is almost unfathomable, so let's not waste my time. Alright, so Dire Fleet, Whirler Rogue, Sin Collector, Campbell, maybe a Dismember. I think I like nicking the Melee Mages here. These are usually terrible in Lightning Bolt matchups. Reflector Mage is weird because it is very good against Thing in the Ice, but not good otherwise. I wouldn't mind shaving down on them. Image is fine. Let me shave like 2 of those. And the question is, do I want Whirler Rogue? I think I do. They might probably have Anger in their deck. Maybe just cut the Whirler Rogue off. Our goal is going to be to try and get our creatures big, and then deal with the Thing in the Ices. I could see leaving a 3rd Reflector Mage in. Freebooters honestly aren't great either. Yeah, let's just do this. Freebooter and Melee Mage not great against the Lightning Bolt decks. What are chances they bring in young Pyromancers? Alright. This hand is pretty bad. It's hard to keep a no 1-drop hand. It is Thalia on the play, but it doesn't have any colors of mana. It's hard to draw a land that, like we draw another Canopy, his hand's terrible. We draw any multicolored land. We can't guess Manus Rider too either. We do have our basic land. Actually, that is an actual concern here. We do have a basic land. So they have Blood Moon. We can cast spells. Basically, we just need to know if we're drawing one of our 12 multicolored lands next turn. Or in 2 turns, I suppose. I'm going to keep. This might be a loose one. But turn 2 Thalia on the play with our basic and a good amount of gas. If I mulligan and my hand just bad, it might be hard to win. Could draw Vial too. Tapped Sulfur Falls. Noble Hierarch. Alright, definitely Thalia. What? They kept 7 cards? They kept 7 cards on the draw with only 1 land against the Thalia deck? That's a tap land? That is gutsy. And we draw Cavern of Souls. Human. Maybe Sin Collector here. Okay, their hand is Abrade, Cryptic, Bolt, Opt, Serum Visions. Pretty easy Bolt here. And they're pretty far behind this Thalia. What's the most unlucky thing to ever happen to me during a game? I don't know. It's usually not worth thinking about, honestly. I guess Thing in the Ice here. Nope. Serum Visions. Draw a card. Scry. Bottom top. So probably a land coming next turn. Super awkward. I can't cast Banished Rider yet. Can't cast really anything except for Noble Hierarch. Can't cast Image. I can cast Reflector Mage, doesn't do anything. Yeah, this is not ideal, but Noble Hierarch allows us to cast Mantis Rider next turn, possibly.
I'm back.
Jared, back for month number 2. Thanks for coming back, my friend. I appreciate it. Why would I say Infect is hard to play? Infect is ridiculously hard to play. You're taking a 1/1 creature to battle, trying to squeeze it through. It is heavily predicated on your ability to read. We can stack this Canopy. Yeah, I actually like that. Heavily predicated on your ability to read your opponent as weak or strong, make kind of outrageous bluff attacks. It's really also predicated on the ability to figure out what your opponent is scared of and bluff it at the right times. It is a very difficult deck to play. Obviously, yeah, you can just like turn 2 people or whatever, but all right, yeah, we'll attack here. They're probably gonna braid the Thalia. Let's play a new one. No, all right. Okay, I'm pretty fine playing Champion of the Parish into Phantasmal Image. Trying to copy the Sin Collector. Storm is hard. I'd say Infect is harder than Storm. Again, when I say hard, I don't mean to like hold the cards and play them. I mean to play it at a high level. Like, you know, yeah, you can. It's not that hard to like, oh, cast a pump spell, cast a pump spell, cast a pump spell, you're dead. Like mechanically, the deck's not difficult. Like mechanically, the Ironworks deck is very hard to play. You know, I would say strategically to play Infect at a high level is very difficult. I think a player like Tom Ross wins an extra 10% of games that an average player would not win when playing a deck like Infect, just to play skill alone. All right, so they abraded the Thalia, like we said they were going to. They have Cryptic, Opt, Thing in the Ice. Don't think we're really concerned with Cryptic Command right now. Yeah, actually, I'm taking Cryptic. They can go Thing, Opt, and they're still way behind flipping it, so. Amulet Titan is also exceedingly difficult to play. Grixis Death Shadow, also very difficult to play. Having to leverage your life total between about 5 and 8 life, like knowing exactly how much damage to take in each matchup, is very, very difficult. Alright, I mean, this is just a pretty easy Reflector Mage.
Holy crap, dude.
Holy crap, dude. Only bad case scenario here is if they have, they bottom their Opt. If they have Anger of the Gods, even then we have 2 Mantis Riders in our hands, so. I think Hardened Scales is easier to play. Your Bolt, sure, it's fun. I think most decks are honestly difficult to play at a very high level. But we're talking about like the worst of the worst here. Alright, they had the Anger. That's sick. They just drew the Anger. Their hand is literally Opt, Thing in the Ice. And they just Serum Visions. Alright. Should you ditch your girlfriend tonight and play Magic and get drunk? I mean, instead of ditching her, you could just say, hey Toots, I want to go out and play Magic with the boys tonight. Right? Like, you don't have to ditch her. And if you want to ditch her, you should always break up with her, because it means you don't really want to be with her. Or bring her along, too. That is also fine. I think if you're ever asking yourself if you should ditch your girlfriend, you should probably reevaluate your relationship. You know? What if you did have to ditch her, and you probably shouldn't be with her? Like, I never have to ditch Nicole. If I want to go play Magic with the boys, I say, Nicole, I'm going out. I'll see you later. And then I go. And if Nicole wants to go out and see her friends, she says, I'm gonna go out Thursday night. All right, cool. See you later. Have fun. You know? All right, they have Thing in the Ice and Opt. And Dire Fleet Daredevil. That one's kind of nice. I love this card. I'm a big fan. Oh, but we have a Thalia in place. We can't use it. Tilt. All right. That's awful, actually. Wow. That's bad. That's really bad. Is this Reason? It's oddly disturbing to watch live. Hey, Jim, if I wanted to hypothetically ship you a brown sugar bourbon, do I have a P.O. box? I don't have a P.O. box. I appreciate that very, very much, but I'm not usually one to accept food and drink donations, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks, Chemistry. Yeah, I think we're in trouble here. Our mana base has really been hurting us. We have the basic for Blood Moon, but it's kind of killing our ability to play spells. Yeah, I guess go. Jund at the highest level? Yeah, I don't think Jund is easy to play, but I don't think it's like difficult on a scale a deck like Ironworks is, or Shadow. I think it definitely takes a lot of skill to play, like almost all Magic decks do, but I don't think it's as difficult. Opt went bottom. Alright. Now we have options. I think I like attack and then Snapcaster Bolt the Thing in the Ice. Tron, the sequencing in Tron isn't easy, but I would say it's on the easier scale overall. I'm not a fan of Thalia Heretic Cathar. I think its floor is too low. Ooh. Yes, Tron is definitely more difficult than people make it out to be. Maximizing your sequencing and understanding how Tron works and being able to maximize all of your draws. Tron's all about maximizing your... As if they have Snap Bolt here, it's devastating. I didn't consider that because I was talking. Alright, whatever. Don't Snap Bolt me, please. It would be so bad. If I had played Manus Rider, it's just as bad, I guess. And now they're going to kill the Thalia, most likely. Let me get this cast another Thalia, but that sucked. What was I saying? Yeah. Tron, yeah. The skill of Tron is being able to maximize every draw and give yourself the highest opportunity to get Tron rolling. Alright, so... Dismember in the sideboard? Not really. I don't know, that's alright. Boggles is pretty straightforward. Not that there's not skill to it, but it is definitely a pretty straightforward deck. I think Tron's good. I've played a lot of Tron. Jesus. This seems hard, honestly. Just like control deck with all removal spells, Anger the Gods, Thing in the Ice, Blood Moon. Just seems pretty difficult. Alright, get a Mantis Rider. Spirits easier than human? I haven't actually played Spirits. Siri, why do you keep randomly talking to me? I wasn't talking to you. Worthwhile to play Burn in Baltimore tomorrow? I mean, if you think you're good with the deck, then play it. Modern is all about just knowing your deck. That's not bad. Move to combat, attack. They play any spell, his flips, post-combat, Booter, Thalia. Why's our clock so low? I've been yapping a lot. What game is this? It's only game 2? Jeez. Well, that was unexpected. Okay. Hey Siri. Divide 0 by 0.
Imagine that you have 0 cookies, and you split them evenly among 0 friends. How many cookies does each person get? See, it doesn't make sense. And Cookie Monster is sad that there are no cookies. And you are sad that you have no friends.
That was worth it. Hopefully you all heard that. I obviously wasn't the loudest. I seem to have a co-host today. Thing in the ice, snap, snap. Oh, we're just super dead here. Hey Siri. Can you fight Alexa? Hey Siri. Do you know how to beatbox?
Here's one I've been practicing. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots. I can do this all day. Cats and boots and 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 cats and boots.
John likes that one. It's a somewhat new iPhone, yeah. So you have to snap a braid the freebooter here. Oh, I can't do that actually. Are they dead? Oh, the thing, duh. It bounces Snapcaster Mage too, just unreal. Just gonna hope they don't have an answer. They have more Snapcasters, I guess, in their hand. Snap, Snap, Bolt, Cryptic. Jesus Christ. Who designed these decks? See all the waka-wakaing and our opponent just playing 100 million lightning bolts, thing in the ice and stuff. Flashback anger. Alright. I don't want to play anymore, whatever. Alright. Whatever. I mean, I don't know how good our opponent's deck is. Like, it doesn't seem particularly great against the card Arclight Phoenix or the various graveyard decks, but it seems real good against us, so what are you going to do? If you're sitting, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We're playing some Humans. I am going to be able to go to Baltimore this weekend. I'll be leaving late tonight, and I'll see you. Who's going to Baltimore? Raise your hand. I'll see you there. If you're going to Baltimore, raise your hand. I will not be at the BCW event tonight, but Tan and Grace and Ross Merriam will be, which is cool. Why'd I scoop? I guess I could have drawn Rider that turn. Sure. We don't got time. Ain't nobody got time for this, you know? I gotta leave in like 2.5 hours. So, we got to move. Lava Coil Modern playable? I don't think so. Will I be playing Humans? I don't know yet. Everyone, I love you all, and I know you're just curious what I'm playing, but I'm usually not going to reveal the deck I'm going to play in a tournament before a tournament. So, you can ask. I'm probably not going to answer. It's not that hard to figure out at times, but yeah, Captain, I was just blowing a lot of smoke at Ross. It was just fun to clown him a little bit and make fun of him. I think I might have got a little overboard, but it's fine.
How did you get here?
We entered a contest. Yeah, we lost.
I mean, if this hand draws any land, this hand is phenomenal. A Vial's fine too, so is a Noble. How was that a keep? Double Champion. Not a great hand, but we got like 18 lands, 4 Vials, 4 Nobles. Mountain Vial. No worries. Nope. Don't need to apologize for asking. I'm just trying to say I have to repeat it a lot. Streaming is just repeating yourself over and over again, basically. Farseek. Okay, this should be fine for us. Sin, look for those Loxo on Affinity, Loxo bots decks on YouTube. Those videos go up. One's already up. Next one goes up, I believe, tomorrow, and then 2 days later. And land. Not ideal, but I think we're probably dead here, honestly. Humans is usually a lot faster than Valakut is, but I mean, we've missed 2 land drops, and they bolted our first play. It's tough. Now we need to draw land here also. They have a Titan. We probably are just dead no matter what. Alright, well, maybe they just don't have a 6 land and a Titan. Can I help you?
We have a job.
What?
We have a job.
What's our job?
These have to disappear.
Uh-oh. They're not gluten-free? That's a shame. So, John's been officially diagnosed with, was it celiac? Celiac today when we went to the doctor, which means that he has celiac disease.
Oh, my poor baby.
Yes, he has celiac disease. That means that he cannot eat gluten. He's essentially a gluten allergy.
You see this? This is a bag full of gluten.
Yeah, and we have a case of Oreos here that's not gluten-free.
Family size. I literally bought these yesterday.
So in order to protect John from himself, Nicole and I have to eat this entire package of Oreos.
Have to.
Yeah.
He's lucky. Cheetos are gluten free because I bought a family size bag of those too. So this could be quite a stream. I also bought 4 boxes of chocolate chip muffin mix, which also aren't gluten free.
Oh my god, you bought so many of those.
I know. We're gonna have 4 dozen chocolate chip muffins and a case of Oreos and yeah. No, right?
Yeah.
But actually, I'm actually going through the cabinets right now and taking out. We're all going gluten free.
We're just burning it.
We actually, right?
Just burning the food.
But we are. We have to. John's.
We are burning it. I was joking.
We're actually gonna.
We're not actually burning it, are we? That'd be a
it
terrible waste. There's people
I'll
starving.
light it on fire.
There's people starving out there. All right.
So, but yes, so we're all going gluten free. So I'm cleaning out the cabinets. Right. I just did all the dishes and cleaning out the cabinets actually, and I'm checking all the labels and I'm learning a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in a lot of the things that we have in the cabinets where I'm like, oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. And I'm like, oh, don't they use that when they embalm bodies and stuff? And like maraschino cherries. You should read them sometime.
Okay.
So yes, maybe we'll make some milkshakes or something. Oreo milkshakes.
Yeah.
And
we'll just eat them all and pass out in a ridiculous mukbang stream.
Yeah, never read the label. That's like, unfortunately now I have to always leave the label. You don't live longer, you just don't, if you eat preservatives, you don't live longer. You just don't, what's it called? When you like waste away in the ground. What's the word I'm looking for? Decay. Not decay. Not deteriorate. What's the word? What is it? It's a really easy word.
Decompose.
Decompose. Thank you, Arrowhawk. I appreciate it. Jim was just gonna let me suffer. He likes watching me squirm.
Yes. I like watching you.
No,
I like watching you decompose.
We're not throwing out the food. In fact, I might actually return the chocolate chip muffin mix since I literally just bought it yesterday and I still have the receipt.
We have like tell about the Wacky Mac.
I bought like one of John's favorite things to eat is Wacky Mac. It's like those tri-colored pastas, and I got he likes the bow ties and the rotinis. He likes all the different shapes and stuff. So I had to buy like 2 bags of each one. They run on sale for like $1. So I'm actually afraid because those are on the top shelf of the cabinet, and I'm pretty sure they're not gluten-free.
Oh, there's no chance they're gluten-free.
Sure. So all of our pastas have to go. We need all new pastas. I have to check out all the soups because I'm sure all the soups, the noodles and the soups are probably not all gluten-free. Like, it's probably all got to go. And the thing is, like, you know, I'm not going to, like, make myself a bowl of pasta and be like, here, John, have some broccoli and tomatoes for dinner. Like, what
I
are we
was
going
to
to
do that.
Yeah. So
Why should my life suffer because he's got a disease?
if you return anything food, they throw it away no matter what.
That's not true.
Like, I feel like Target, I return like it's not like open food. It's like a box of chocolate chip muffin mix. I mean, I could just bring it to my mom's or something. I'm sure they'd make them.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yeah,
could
just donate it.
Yeah, we could just donate. It is the holidays.
Or we could burn it. You know, we could burn it too.
Just anger of the gods.
Burning it's an option. Maybe we'll draw a spell.
Maybe.
We're gonna move this to 3.
I'm gonna say you're gonna draw a spell.
canopy.
Well, that's not bad, right?
Let's see. Awkward.
I mean, yeah. So, because how did they? So you meddling mage on like Primeval Titan
7,
and
7,
Stage 6?
14.
Yeah, it might be a loss somewhere else, but you know.
Basically, his stomach just hurts. His stomach's been hurting for like the last year or two. It's not like he's dying. He's just like a little constipated. His stomach hurts. You know, he's a little uncomfortable.
But also, he just turned 8. And I mean, he's been having this problem for like a few months. And to think that his stomach is so sensitive that a lot of people don't get celiac or they don't realize they have celiac until like they're 20, 30, 40. You know, like, so he's so young and being diagnosed with it that we just have to nip it in the butt now. Like, because it can get worse. She said there's actually like, it links to some sorts of like cancers and stuff. Because what it is your stomach can't absorb, you're not absorbing any of the nutrients in anything. And so it's actually damaging like his insides.
Jesus Christ, who are these people?
Have everything. Who you calling these people? Yeah. Well, goodbye gluten banquet. Yeah. Honestly, like, well, that's what we let him have Dunkin' Donuts today.
Last hurrah.
So, that was his last hurrah. Why don't you image that? Everything will cost 2 more, right?
I'm going to feed you gluten.
I'm going to eat some gluten right now. Have some gluten. Do you love John? Do you?
I guess I do.
Food allergy to chocolate. Oh God, you poor thing. I'm so sorry. Well, that's what like we're trying to figure out because a lot of chocolates and things are made with like processed wheat. So even though you would think it's just like milk cocoa and whatever, like I don't think he can't have like the Milky Ways and things like that. He's gonna be so upset. He can have Skittles though.
It's true.
He can have Skittles. We found out. So we're already working on it. If anybody has any hot tips on some gluten-free snackies, let us know. Jim is John's stepdad.
Well, this has been fun so far.
We're eating Oreos. Aw. Yes, John had a biopsy. That's why he did. We went to the doctor. We got referred to the gastro after like 3 visits because we had gotten an x-ray and we thought it was something different. Then we went to the gastro and the gastro wasn't sure what it was. I don't want to be like gross. Like John was backed up.
Yeah, I don't think you can help it. I think you're born that way.
Stop. So John was backed up and that's what the x-ray showed. And usually it's the opposite reaction if you have celiac, so nobody thought he had celiac. But then when the blood test came back, there's like 3 signals in the blood or something that you could have, and he had high levels of all 3, like really high, abnormal high was 4 parts per million in the one, and
he was in triple digits.
Yeah, he was in triple digits. So it was like, oh, you know, we're looking like 4 would be high, and he was at like 100 and something. So they were like, okay, so they did the endoscopy. That was like the worst day of my life. I cried for like 3 hours. And poor John. He was a good little soldier though.
Yeah, whatever.
And everything came back positive. So the biopsy came back positive, everything came back positive. So it's confirmed. We have a big old binder we gotta read up on, a lot of Oreos to eat. And I'm gonna start shopping at like Whole Foods and stuff, which is like I like to cook.
Yeah,
but
we don't need to be like I feel like the bigger stores have more like gluten-free stuff now. It's like so trendy, which is useful.
They do, but that's why the trendy stores like Trader Joe's and Whole Foods have a lot of stuff. So if Whole Foods would like to give Jim a sponsorship, that'd be great. Are Sour Patch Kids gluten-free? Yeah, they probably are. I imagine a lot of the gummy stuff is.
Yeah, well, I'll have to check.
He'll be okay now. He's eating the right stuff.
Nicole and I are both competent cooks, so I'm a little better than she is, but put your Jim D excuse me's in chat, please. What the hell is this? This is just your average, like whenever you play a league before a tournament, you're guaranteed to just like 0-5. Like you just never ever do well.
Yeah, I'm actually, for a little while, we thought he might have been like lactose intolerant. They thought I was lactose intolerant for a little bit.
I'm lactose intolerant.
I was scared. I was like, what am I going to do if I can't have like a glass of milk or a cup of ice cream? I might die. Like, an MTG streamer. I found all your spells.
I mean, it's a reasonable 5.
See, but is there bomb-ass mac and cheese gluten-free?
Oh, God.
Yeah, just like a little cup of ice cream.
Nice reflector mage, Jim. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I paid for it myself. My reflector mage gluten-free?
Somebody said that there's like a Trader Joe's like cookie cake pie. I have to make sure it's gluten-free though. Look, Tron.
Yeah.
Just a little, because
right.
I can't have a bowl of ice cream because then I'll get fat. And
yeah, like that stops you. Like that stops
I'm
you.
shoving Oreos in my mouth.
I have to eat these cookies, or else I'm gonna get fat.
Did you ever see that? No, I Am Weasel.
What?
Chocolate. I love chocolate, but I can't eat it because I'll get fat. As he's sitting there like stuffing his mouth with chocolate, he's like, I love chocolate.
That sounds like you.
But I can't eat it or I'll get fat. I think that was the red guy in I Am Weasel. The devil character. I loved that show when I was little. In about 15 minutes we'll both be Oreo intolerant. We'll never want to eat them again and it'll work. So I'll never even want to buy them again. Corn and rice. Thanks, Thingamabobby. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm taking any IR Baboon and I Am Weasel. You don't need pants for the victory dance, 'cause Baboon's better than Weasel. IR Baboon, big star of cartoon. You know what, Foreskin? I actually have a very nice one of those KitchenAid mixers with all the attachments, so I can make my own homemade pasta. But I have to make sure that I have. It's from like Cow and Chicken. I Am Weasel was like a side cartoon of Cow and Chicken.
Who is this person that is sitting next to me?
I'm old. Yeah, I heard like they have, there's gluten-free pizza, there's gluten-free bagels, there's all that stuff.
Yeah.
But our problem is like, because regular flour, they can't have like wheat flour. I need to buy the special sort of like, because rice is always okay, rice flour. It's wheat, rye, and barley. And it's only certain wheat proteins. Apparently some wheat proteins are okay.
It's tough because my philosophy on gluten so far has been for every gluten you're not going to eat, I'm going to eat 3. And that's going to need to change. We do eat a lot of like pastas. Like I love pasta. I love bread. I love pasta and bread.
Yeah, like I have to
lasagna, chicken parm, cheeseburgers.
I mean, I figure
know I'm
stuff,
healthy, right?
I figure stuff in like the lasagna, like even if the pasta quality isn't great, there's just so much other stuff going on. You add a little extra seasoning to the meat, you add a little extra sauce, a little extra cheese. You're not even going to notice if the pasta's literal cardboard, Like cauliflower pizza recipe.
That makes me really unhappy. Just those 2 words put together. Just not.
Yeah, it's just
it's like not okay.
I mean, we're moving to South Carolina. The pizza's not great down there anyway, so what's the difference between that and gluten-free? I've had zucchini. It upsets my tummy. I don't like.
Please. Go gluten free. Go gluten free. Eat your pizza and your pasta with cauliflower.
I want to make my own mashed cauliflower because I bought that stuff once and I gave it to you guys and you were both like, this tastes weird. And neither of you wanted to like insult my cooking, but it was just like.
Oh, so when you
green
lied
giant.
and said that the mashed potatoes or the cauliflower was mashed potatoes?
I was just like, I didn't say no.
No, you lied to us.
I lied by omission, maybe.
Yeah, you lied to us.
But I just kind of
Yeah, me and John were kind of like, why did Nicole screw up the mashed potatoes so bad? They taste disgusting.
Yeah, it was like the green giant box stuff, and I'm like, I've had mashed cauliflower before that was delicious, so I'm gonna have to try it. Never sounded more New York than today.
I'm not thrilled about this hand, but it's all right.
You know, we have crispy fried cauliflower at work now, and I just can't bring myself to try it.
Why would you?
I don't know. I am pretty New York.
Zucchini instead of pasta for lasagna. All these things sound so awful to me. Thalia? Thalia is so awkward.
Yeah, I mean, some people do it as like a lifestyle choice, and we do it as a.
Our son has celiac
Our
choice.
son can't actually process gluten in his diet.
If I play Thalia, I can't play Damping Sphere. I think I just go Damping Sphere, Mantis. Just hope it's good enough. I play Thalia here. I play Mantis next turn. If I draw any land, yeah, I maybe just play Thalia actually. If I just draw any land that's not a Ziggurat, I can cast a Sphere. Either way, I'm casting Mantis Riders, and Thalia in the play is pretty good. So, assuming they have a Sylvan Scrying or something. John's 8.
Yeah.
Well, Gunbox, the reason why...
Does being gluten intolerant trump 1,000 subscribers get a puppy?
Gunbox, 20 years ago, people didn't know what gluten is. Now everyone's allergic. Well, it's because they, like... It's the stuff they use in farming that, like, bumps up the wheat to make it bigger and stronger and better and stuff. Like, I believe that is what...
Gluten's more prevalent now than
Right.
it was 20 years ago. There's gluten in, like, everything. And everything is fried and everything is the... You know, like, it's actually, like, not a bad diet to, like... take on anyway as far as health wise, but then you can't eat Oreos, so
Did I make gluten-free Oreos?
somebody said that Trader Joe's or something, their store brand, they have gluten-free Oreos.
That's not Oreos.
Gluten-free Oreo recipes. No.
Gluten-free K2s. That's like the most generic garbage name I've ever heard in my entire life. K2s. Like, I'm not even trying. Oh, God.
Review and petition? Like, are they petitioning Oreo, Nabisco to make gluten-free Oreos? Are they being petitioned?
Yep. I guess we'll go sign it.
Yeah, I guess we will. Everybody go sign the gluten-free.
Yeah. Let's get the power of
Oreo
the stream
petition.
going here.
Oh, everything at Trader Joe's store brand? Oh, yeah, no, we did. Like, yeah, it was done to... We did it to ourselves, but it's just, you know... John's body isn't built to, he can't digest it. So
I have an idea.
my poor baby.
Let's just get all the gluten in the world and stuff it down his throat and, like, make his body, like...
Super tolerant.
Yeah, just be like... Or he'll die, one or the other. But I'll be fine.
What they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Right, exactly. So I'll hook him out like, give me all the gluten. Ah.
No, because then he'll be like 800 pounds. So make him eat all the Oreos.
Whatever, if I can eat gluten, I don't care.
Oh, it's all about you, huh?
Are you saving our child? Oh, you want to do it? All right, hold on, here we go.
You're definitely going to get it. Oh, wait, no, I got, what the what? I got more.
Yeah, I'd say you got more.
I definitely got more.
Let's make a
Yours
wish, right?
half-
It's like a wishbone.
Yours have, oh, we don't want that one. I don't like the cream. I like the cookie better.
How the hell is Oreos not like cream?
Because I like
What's
the
wrong
cookies.
with you?
There's 2 cookies and only 1 cream.
What's wrong with her? What's that for humans? I gotta pack the car and go.
I'm taking him out of the house. But you gotta take the Oreo.
Eat Oreos in front of him when he's been bad. I mean, you don't gotta tell me. Can I tell him a story? You guys want to hear a story?
Oh my god, I love this story.
Yeah, I gotta see at least 15 hands in chat or I'm not telling the story. Nicole is weird. I see why you like her. I don't like her. What do you mean why I like her?
Whatever, I'm awesome.
Alright, so let's say I'm Natural Tron. We get to Lieutenant here. That was just Natural Tron, but we're going to play Mantis Rider anyway. I also kill my Thalia here, which isn't even that bad, because next turn I can go Lieutenant plus Stamping Sphere. Natural Tron Worm Coil. I don't want any more. You stop? I don't want any more Oreos.
You're just having half. I'm having the other half.
This
You're
is the
taking
last
these
one.
to Baltimore. Anybody who sees Jim at Baltimore, ask him for an Oreo.
Great.
I'm not kidding.
Alright, so I see enough hands. So, me and Nicole have been dating for what, like 5 years? Something like that. And once
5.5
our
years.
relationship got serious, you know, I got introduced to John. And one of the first times I was watching him, we were out and went to Subway for lunch. And he used to be like kind of a pain in the ass about like eating his lunch and food and stuff. So he was like 4 at the time, I guess.
4.5.
And
he was probably not even 5.
We're
yet.
at Subway, and I'm like, you know, you gotta eat your food, man. Let's go. And he wasn't eating his food and stuff. I'm like, listen, you have until I finish with my sandwich to finish your food. And we gotten, you know, 2 sandwiches, 2 things, 2 cookies, and 2 drinks. And I said, if you don't finish your food by the time I finish my food, his much smaller than mine, and I ate slowly, I'm going to eat your cookie and my cookie. So he was not eating. So I finished mine, then I ate my cookie, and then I ate his cookie, and he cried. And I brought him back to Nicole, and he's just like, Jim ate my cookie. And that's what you get. I told him it was totally fair.
And he always ate his Subway from then on.
Yep, and every time after he had no problem eating. So, all right, what are they crying for?
And Jim got 2 cookies.
Yeah, it was great. It was just a win-win. All right, so go Lieutenant. Actually, maybe I should guess the champion here. Champion's better because actually I can go Mantis Rider. Yeah, Mantis Rider.
Yes, it was pretty funny.
Wait, hold
It was
on.
enjoyable.
No, I guess if I draw a land, I can go Mantis Rider Lieutenant. Yeah, I'll cast the Lieutenant, I guess.
Goober!
Is that a Goober resub?
Oh boy, it's been 1.5 years of me mentioning Bogles in chat when I am watching. Jim de Goober, Jim de Goober, Jim de Goober.
Jim de Goober.
Nice. Goober, thanks for the resub. I appreciate it. Everyone shows some serious love for Goober. Goober is such a fixture around here. He has his own emote.
Yeah, please put your goobers in chat.
It was really funny, though, because he's like 4, and we get back. He wasn't crying when we got back. So we were out for a while, and we get back, and, you know, Nicole's off work and whatever. Nicole's like, oh, how was it? He's like, well, you know, we had fun. You know, we went to the driving range and hit golf balls, and then Jim ate my cookie.
He was hooked on that for the longest time.
Yeah, for a while. It was funny. I want to hear another fun story?
Yeah. Yay, Jim D. Goober's in chat.
If you want to hear another fun story, put a Mr. Destructoid in chat. And if I see 15 Mr. Destructoids from different people, I'll tell a story.
I like stories.
It's a fun story. Also involves John. And
I just came in for Oreos and
it
story
involves
time.
Jim D. Gerbil also.
Oh,
Bobby, I don't know. Ugin. Ugh. Well, if they kill this thing, we're in trouble.
well, I hope they don't kill that thing.
No O-Stone, please. Oh, I can't, maybe we've... Oh, wait, no. Wait, what? They just tapped 2 for a star? They did. Oh,
because they
damping
can't-
sphere,
yeah,
damping
they
sphere,
cast
damping
2
sphere.
spells.
Right, okay. So, oh, I can't. I'm so stupid. I screwed up.
Yeah, no,
Whatever.
it's
Oh, I tapped the ziggurat too. Oh, I was so interested in my telling my story. I just totally forgot what I was doing. That's so bad. I mean, they're dead next turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. But that was dumb. All right, so looking at this picture here too. So this story involves Giroux. Giroux was the original stream mascot. Rest in peace, Giroux. And Giroux is the Jim D. Gerbil emote. And Giroux had a problem. Giroux used to poop a lot.
A lot.
And Giroux just pooped a lot. I don't know.
You would hold him and he would just poop.
You just poop. You know, it's like gerbil poop is very dry. It's like a dry little pellet. You just pick it up and throw it out. Whatever.
They're desert animals, so they don't.
Yeah, it's just like it's like a little rock basically. You just pick it up, throw it out. It's not a big deal. Like,
still gross.
You know, gerbil poops on you, pick it up, whatever. And like Burnsy doesn't poop very much. So Giroux used to poop a lot. And John came over, and John met Giroux, and he loved Giroux. Giroux is great. And then, I don't know, some point after that, Nicole was talking to her mom after her mom had been with John all day, visiting grandma. And I guess you can tell the rest because you're the...
Oh, yeah. I was coming home from work, and John was sitting there, watching TV, hanging out with my mom. And, I go, how was your day? He goes, good. And I go over to my mom, I'm like, how was he? And she was like, good. And she goes, he was talking earlier about one of Jim's friends. And I was like, oh? And she goes, yeah, Jim's friend Drew. I was like, Jim's friend Drew? And she goes, I think he has like a problem. Like he has to go to the bathroom a lot or something. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, first off, I don't know any of Jim's friends named Drew. And I'm like, who has to go to the bathroom constantly? She goes, John kept saying that Jim has a friend Drew that he has to poop a lot. And I was like, what are you talking? Like, I thought my mom was insane. And I was like, what are you talking? And I asked John, and he goes, yeah, Drew. I was like, oh, Giroux. That's Jim's gerbil. Like, that Jim's friend is also his gerbil. Yes. So his gerbil it's true. Giroux was Jim's friend. And he did poop a lot. But my mom was very concerned because she was like, I don't know why John knows.
All right. This hand, unfortunately, is perfect. But we have 2 ancient ziggurats and can't cast our Aether Vial. Like turn 1 Vial, turn 2 Damping Sphere is like the nut. But we probably have to. We could keep. I can't keep this.
And like freebooter them and then
we can't
draw lands.
No, that's much better.
Keep better.
That's great.
I like all of the things that happen.
Could be Andrew Jessup.
I drew like.
Alright. Humans.
Human druid pirate wizard.
Human druid pirate wizard. You're a human druid pirate wizard, Harry.
That would actually make for a much cooler book.
Yeah. That would have been exciting.
I mean, I guess he is a human wizard already. But pirate druid.
Yeah, pirate druid wizard is definitely a thing. Alright, so they have to have turn 3 drawn here.
I do not like Sylvan Scrying.
Yeah, and we gotta cast our Damping Sphere, unfortunately. In lieu of playing some sort of threat. Which feels bad. If you haven't followed, just hit that follow button, of course. Welcome. A little last minute practice before the open. Obviously, I haven't won a match yet because you never win a match when you play the day before a tournament.
Locked in.
Nicole's eating every Oreo in the house to protect John from his celiac disease.
I am. It is a noble...
Yeah, your noble charge.
Yeah, well...
Yes, you're a true hero.
Having Oreos for dinner.
Yeah, and breakfast.
And breakfast.
And lunch.
I have to eat the tacos, too. I don't know. I don't even know if the meatloaf was gluten-free. The mix and stuff in it?
No, probably not.
It's McCormick I used. McCormick...
Autumn with the raid. What's up, Autumn? How's it going? Thanks for the raid. Appreciate that very much. But I can't cast 2 spells either because of Damping Sphere.
Time to make Oreo tacos. Zellafish, I think you know where it's at.
Alright, I want to hold unclaimed territory for a possible phantasmal image. I guess we have noble hierarch, but whatever.
I kind of love that emote.
That's cool.
It's sort of adorable.
Um,
And I love it. Showing off. Just 5-0'd.
how many Tyrus trackers were in your deck? Tell me more. I want to hear deets. Yeah, I like humans too. We're obviously 0-2 today because we're practicing for a tournament. And if you ever play on Magic Online the Friday before a tournament, you're guaranteed to lose basically every match. Only 2 trackers? Man, that's it.
Jim would play 6 if he could.
Yeah.
There was actually a board state where you were humans, you played against like a black-green deck. And Jim had like a Manus Rider and a Freebooter and all this stuff out. And he imaged the Tireless Tracker just because he couldn't help himself.
Yes, that was in
His
top. That was in
opponents-
top 4 of regionals.
Yeah, he couldn't help it. Had
Alright.
to image his opponents.
Okay, so this is their hand is Scrying, Sanctum, Mine, Ballista. That's not actually that bad.
I mean, they're going to
Obviously,
play Sanctum and Ballista and get something.
well, we're
huge.
gonna mage the Ballista obviously because now we
Oh.
can. So,
Oh.
but so they draw anything big, we're dead. But we are
You know.
at the moment winning. Not Walking Corpse.
What is Walking Corpse? I was
You tell me what's Walking Corpse.
It's a 1-drop that can reanimate. Or
Nope.
What is it?
Design a card called Walking Corpse.
I would have said like.
I'll give you a
You know,
hint.
one in a black.
It's in a core set.
I would have said 1 in a black for 2/2. You know, like
She did it.
pay what? That's it.
That's literally the card. 1 in a black for a 2/2.
I did it.
Yes. You're going to go off on some ridiculous
gonna
abilities
go
and
off on
stuff.
some
Oh, that's
things.
your card. Cool. Perfect. I just know. Yeah, that's perfect. All right. Cool. All right, well, now we're dead. Yeah. Why not draw a card?
That shouldn't. I feel like they ruined. That could have been better. It could have been more exciting
What? Than them drawing card?
than a 1 black 2/2.
I mean, I gave you a hint that it was in a core set. You know.
But what does that mean? That means
Core
it's
set
boring?
cards are usually simpler. There's more vanilla creatures. All right. So we're
This
0
is
3.
so much fun.
What, getting browned before a tournament? Yeah, it's usually
I
fun.
couldn't click the Burnsy thing.
How's the matchup when you're not training for a tournament? Usually good. I think your favorite gets drawn. Your clock's just very fast. What the hell's that?
Oreo cream?
I don't know. That's weird.
Why don't you eat it and find?
Yeah, good idea. Your goldfish is usually ahead of them. It puts the impetus on them to have O-Stone on turn 4 or Ugin. And then you obviously have Thalias and Freebooters and stuff, and your sideboard cards are good. Obviously, if they have a pretty fast, like Tron on the play, you can lose. But
What are we up to?
you folks tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name is Jim Davis. That's Nicole, and I'm leaving for Baltimore in about 2 or 3 hours after deciding I was going to go or figuring out that I can go a few hours ago. So I'm just doing a last-minute practice league. I played Humans in Vegas. I like Humans a lot. I might play it. I don't know.
We had our appointment with John this morning, so
Yep.
things have been pretty crazy around the house.
Yep.
Cleaning up
Kids
the
got
kitchen.
celiac,
Poor buddy.
etc., etc. Arrowhawk, thanks for hanging out.
Night, Arrowhawk. I love Tron.
Couldn't disagree more, to be honest. Get rocked by Tron every time you play against it. I mean, I think that your good hands just crush them. Like, obviously, if they have good hand, I mean, it's all dependent on how good their hand is. But am I going with this list or is it secret? I don't know yet, honestly. Control is very bad mono right now. You need a picture of me in Baltimore? Sure, $30. Yeah, of course.
That's what you get.
Of course. Free of charge. Whirler Rogue is for grinding matchups in the mirror.
You should just.
So am I leaving for Baltimore? I don't know, a few hours. Yeah, I don't think it's like heavily favored for Humans. I'd say it's like 55-45 or maybe 60-40, depending on the lists exactly. But I like Freebooter. And we'll go to 5. Better get a backer with that $30 too. Good response. I don't like it. Mox Opal, eh? Signal Pest A. I wonder if they have any venerated Loxodons in their deck.
I wonder.
Human.
Jim D back rub.
Yeah,
I like
obviously
it.
any deck can win in Modern. I just don't think that the fair decks are really... I just would not want to be playing Jeskai Control in this format. Always Arclight Phoenix decks and stuff. Yeah. No, Burnsy is not going to Baltimore.
Oh, Burnsy's taking.
As I said earlier in the stream, I've thought about bringing him to a tournament before, but he's terrified when I walk down the hall. I imagine a room full of 700 Magic players would be a little disconcerting for him. I mean, I assume his freebooter is not going to do a ton, but let's take a look.
Yay!
Also blocks Signal Pest.
No peek.
Black-white Pox. Galvanic Blast. You got it. And their last card is going to be Etched Champion. That wasn't a different Jim Davis. That was me. I created Garfield, actually.
Or a second Mox Opal.
I am the inventor of Garfield. I apologize.
You did what? You created the person that created magic? Is that what happened?
Maybe. So, what are our names here? That's annoying. What would we like to name with this meddling mage? What would be a thorn in our side?
Besides, like,
Arcbound Ravager, Cranial
Champion.
Plating. Etched Champion's not too bad because we're already in the air.
okay.
It's like Plating or Ravager. Ravager could make this Nexus take 2-shot us with a Vial in play, and the Nexus isn't as scary.
Okay. Yay! I'm here.
I think Ravager is worse than Plating.
Obviously, opponent's gonna draw plating.
Obviously. Why wouldn't
I knew
that happen?
I knew that was
Wow,
happening.
I don't even like. It's
I
just
actually,
like not even.
I saw it happen in my
Just,
mind.
yeah, it's just
Like, it
basically
just
scripted.
Couldn't not happen.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. I mean, even so, they're very light of material. So, and we are not. All right, file is going to go to, I think 3.
It's fine.
Obviously.
I think that's the.
Now the question is, would I trade my Mantis Rider for this signal? Okay, anyway, it doesn't have flying. Alright. I think we're just bombing here. Bombs away!
I mean, your Sally's gonna have first.
Earthquake
strike,
hype.
so-
Are you in
Oh,
Alaska?
God, Alaska? Oh. I hope you're alright.
When's the next time you'll see me over at 123 Claremont? What's 123 Claremont? There. So now they're guaranteed to draw Ravager next turn? Sure. That's fine.
He told you that?
Oh, probably. Why wouldn't I?
You are
I'm
unreal.
extremely handsome.
You are
I'm a
unreal.
good-looking guy. I hear it all. I hear it all the time. You know, nothing new.
And then you're gonna go and eat all those Oreos.
All right, here comes the cranial plating on the Egmont Nexus. Easiest block I've ever made in my entire life. Don't think I've made an easier one. When you're way ahead, you need to ask yourself, how can I lose a game? And letting that hit me is a way I could lose this game for sure.
Don't add a counter to Aether Vial this time.
Correct.
Okay. Just making sure.
Oh, well, that was lucky.
Not bad. Not bad.
Whoop. Media make it look worse than it is. Some roads broke and a bride fell, but no one is seriously hurt. That's good.
Oh.
Let everyone's
I hope
all right.
she's okay. They showed, the media showed, they actually showed one of the news stations and everything was trashed. Like all the everything was like knocked over and stuff. I mean, I guess they could have gone around and just knocked over desks and been like, here.
Oh my God, the devastation's terrible.
Right on site. You know, and they sent like, there was like a video of like inside some courthouse or something like that.
Wasn't there a
Things
video
were
of like
crazy.
the hurricane coverage where the
guy was
it's like the
standing
news
he's
reporter is
fighting.
like,
Yeah.
oh my God, it's so crazy out here. What am I? And there's like people walking in the background, like walking their dog.
Yeah.
Just like, what's that guy doing? Like,
I mean, part of that I also feel like is just to dissuade people from going outside and, you know, being dumb and like going out in the
people are dumb.
You know.
Sand's not great, but
It's not
what's up, Dark
terrible,
Lord?
right?
The Dark Lord Ragnar.
Yeah, the two kids in shorts walking in the background.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? Burnsy's thirsty. He's been working hard.
Their keep is Land Ornithopter. We drew a vial. Dope. Now our hand's great. Humans. Maybe we can win a match. Be cool.
Oh, Bridge fell. I thought it was Bride.
It did say bride, right?
Yeah, it did say Bride.
Okay.
And it was
I
like,
thought that was weird too. I was
thought-
like, a bride fell.
I thought it was like a thing where like somebody was getting married and like the earthquake caused her to like fall and have to be taken to the hospital, sort of thing.
I figured Alaska's so small that like if there's a wedding, everyone just goes.
I mean, it was right near Anchorage.
That was a joke.
Was it? It wasn't a very good one.
It is what it is. Four cards in hand.
I accept it.
Thalia time?
I like Thalia.
I like the idea of playing Freebooter in their draw step too, because they play most cards they draw, so it's unlikely that we will get something on our main phase. Roasted. Gaddock Teague is kind of hard to cast. Alaska is half the size of the continental U.S. Yes. It is. Mingle, new sub. Mingle, what's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Twitch Prime sub. When entering Anchorage, you see a sign that says Anchorage population. I don't know. Couple folks.
Look, I found that champion.
That's fine. Now we need to think about stuff. I might actually just freebooter them. So might want to cast as Lieutenant also. Ooh, that's a nice one.
That's a nice one. You can image that after.
We can't. We don't have blue sources yet.
Oh, we don't have blue for the. That's
Yeah.
right. I knew that.
Well, there's only one possible target opponent, so I'll choose that one.
Yes.
Galvanic Blast, Deflecting Bomb.
Deflecting bomb?
Deflecting Bomb.
Really?
Really.
Really?
Really.
Like, really?
For real. Deflecting
the
Bomb
strangest-
is a very, very bizarre card for an affinity deck to bring in.
Against humans.
Nissa Vital Force and green-black decks. That card's not great. Alright, we're just gonna keep playing stuff. 5/5. Now our freebooters and SL 2/3. Still dies to a blast, but whatever. Is there a vial trigger where you cast Thalia and then put her on the stack and then freebooter? Yes, but I wasn't sure what I was casting yet because I wanted to see their hand. It's possible I should have just done that in general, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to cast Thalia or not. I probably was going to, like, given that there are options, I just wasn't really paying attention. But yes, you can cast a Thalia, stack the trigger, and then bio on a creature, so the Thalia gets a counter for the creature as well as everything getting pumped. Puppy name Burnsy Jr.
Yay.
Thanks for following Codester. I've been followed to hit that follow button, of course. Welcome, welcome. Mingo is Callum, am I saying that right? From Glasgow, Scotland. Are you a Mogwai fan? Playing Magic for 5 years. Favorite card, Gifts Ungiven. Favorite deck is Giftstorm. Puppy name Delilus. Am I saying that one right?
How does it?
There's a little
I
thingy
think
over the eye.
Delius.
Delius?
I don't know.
It's probably Delius. We'll get help. Alright. Vile is going to go up to 3. That champion's kind of annoying.
Gaelic name?
We do run a little bit of a good racket here where we get to play this and attack. There's like a slight chance they like sack Ravager to make this bigger and block, but they probably won't. And we could just kill it. It's probably not going to happen, but I can dream. I had a dream once.
Did you? What was it about?
About my opponent making a mistake, me winning the game. I guess we could Bolt Bugler here, but I don't want to one drop off Bugler. I'm just gonna leave it. Because if I hit like a pinger or something like that, I want to leave Knight of Autumn up too. So Mogwai fan, nice. Ooh, Geelis. That's a tough one. Got your name right too, sweet. Yeah, Mogwai's awesome. I love Mogwai. I'm a huge Mogwai fan.
I think I got back the Galvanic Blast.
Got a little standoff here. Big dumb creatures versus pro colors creatures. Scotland. Yeah, I mean, here we are, still here, just hanging around. I said,
Your opponent's not so sure.
the Horn of Gondor.
You're so weird.
Someone in chat said you're weird, alright?
Yeah, and you're weird too. I didn't say I wasn't weird. I said you are weird.
Alright, another thigh, awesome. Just what I always wanted. Huh. Okay. Well, we can't actually cast anything. Suppose we could attack with the... No, they should double block stuff. Alright, just like go. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Bob your head.
If you get the song right, maybe I would.
What's the song?
I don't know. It definitely just doesn't go bum 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 bum.
Dun, 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 dun. I'll be Jim Carrey.
Kill that.
Don't tell me what to do.
I want that dead.
Don't tell me what to do.
I don't care. Dead. Kill it. With fire.
Do the dance.
It just doesn't go.
Then you do it then. You do it. I don't hear you do it better. If you're not gonna do it better, I'm gonna do it my way.
Look, you could have like 5 Thalias in play right now. You realize that?
If we try a way to cast these images, is gonna be great. I guess I could just kill this thing in response, but. Am I going to use the Knight to force action on the Ravager? Well, I had to kill the Overseer there. Let's can't let Overseer activate. We need to draw a land they can cast. That was a Six Flags song? Isn't that the do 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 do? Is the old guy like me? Because I'm old. I could have been that guy.
You could have been. Actually, I'm not entirely convinced you
I
were.
like that old guy. That old guy made me happy.
Yeah.
He just looks so happy and like he's just an old guy just dancing, having a great time.
Everybody loved that old guy.
They apparently didn't sack the overseer to the Ravager, which is weird.
Wasn't that called like Party Bus or something? Party Train?
I don't know. It's just
Something,
great.
that song? I don't remember.
It's not the worst, I suppose. They have this deflecting bomb in their hand I gotta watch out for.
It was called Venga Bus. So it was the Venga Boys, and the song was Venga Bus.
I guess I can't really attack with the 7/7 because I just palm it. Attack with all of these. And then violin. Actually, then this just dies. I don't have any attacks. Alright, whatever, go. I wish I could bounce my own stuff with mage.
Burnsy. Go Burnsy.
When Burnsy is more active than the combat situation. Good job, Burnsy.
Burnsy's going nuts. We love you, Burnsy. And now he's gone. He got all shy.
Gaelic is the original Scottish language, pretty much dead, but a few people like me still speak it. It's making a comeback. Sweet. That's cool. Galvanic Blast to the Thalia. That stinks. If only I didn't have a... Now I can attack, too. Because I guess a Thalia and they can't guess the plum. Nope. Playing the drum.
Wait, what did they do?
They blasted my Thalia. Oh, they're attacking too? We got them good here. This is great. So they have mana up for Reflecting Bomb, but once you play Thalia, they can't cast Palm. So don't board Deflecting Bomb in your Affinity deck. I'm just going to throw that out there. Especially not against humans. The deck gets very capable of seeing your hand and playing around it. Okay. Yes, please. Let's bounce Ravager. Yes, if we were able to put the image in play off file, we could copy it in a champion and block it. But we were not able to put an image in play, so. Alright, they let us bounce it, which is cool. Now our stuff gets really big. We play a Thalia. Let's draw a Mantis Rider here.
I'm so happy. Don't you love Thalia?
I did add the fourth Thalia to a deck in response to all of the Arclight Phoenix decks. Alright, we're attacking with everything but Knight of Autumn. It's the one creature I don't want to die because I have images in my hand. Once Baltimore, I am leaving in like 2 hours.
Yep, I'm kicking him out.
Yeah.
Bye.
Means I'm running away. Fast as I can.
Fast as you can.
Fast as possible. Never enough Thalias. Alright, so they block the 9/9 and take 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Also going to chump block 2 things.
Which I feel like they might.
Sure. Let's take 8.
Go to 9.
Could have a third Galvanic Blast.
I guess we'll see.
Don't know what I'm playing in a tournament. Yeah, they have another a green.
Red? What? No, that's not red.
That's a green.
Does opponent not realize you have Thalia back? Natural state. They killed your.
I don't think our opponents sideboarded very well. Probably explains why they've been sitting here for 100 turns with like 4 cards in their hand and Etch Champions in play.
Yeah.
Come back to Jeskai? Jeskai stinks. Everyone's just like
Who's Jeskai?
browning you on turn 3 and playing Arclight Phoenixes and stuff. There might even be a command for that. Bofei Bei Ke We.
You want to try that again?
Did I get it wrong?
I don't know.
You think you can do it better? Exactly. Nicole's a true hater.
I was just wondering if you could do
Nicole
it
is
better.
a true hater. She speaks out against things and then won't step up to the plate and do it herself. She's a true definition of hater.
I'm just here for constructive criticism.
There are haters and creators, and Nicole is a hater.
I have Oreos. Would you like some?
No, I don't want any more Oreos. For those who don't know, our kid's got celiac as of today. Well, I guess he's had it, but we know he has it now. So
Officially diagnosed.
we need to eat everything in the house that has gluten to protect him from it. So
Apparently,
Nicole's eating an entire package of Oreos by herself.
that we bought yesterday.
Yeah.
They're a family size.
Yeah.
I didn't even buy the little pack. I'm like, no, I'm getting the family
You
size.
knew it was
Everybody gets
possible
them.
he had celiac. Why would you buy a whole thing of Oreos? Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's my last hurrah, too.
I think Jeskai is very unexciting. If I played Jeskai, I'd probably lock in like a 10-5 or like 9-6 finish.
Well, MTG dress, I'm a fiance. I'm neither a wife nor a girlfriend.
Haters.
Every time Ross attacks a Karn, throw one at him.
Yeah, this is just standard operating procedure for pre-tournament practice. If you ever play in a tournament before, play Magic Online the day before a tournament, this is what happens. You draw all 4 Thalias, can't cast any spells, you lose every game, you know. If you're considering putting Magma Spray in your Jeskai deck, you should probably consider not playing it. Because it means you're looking too hard for answers that aren't really there. Burnsy, Burns.
Fiancés are totally different.
Burns. If you play them a day before a tournament and do well, don't bother showing up. Yep, you'll never win.
I'm in before Jim top 8s this tournament after 05ing this league. That's where I'm at right now.
Well, I didn't know I was going to the
Celiac
tournament.
just plays a totally different game. He's just like, I'm not even
I'll
touching
go play
that
hockey.
thing. All right, I'm going to...
How about some shuffleboard? I should play StarCraft. Fire up the Zorglings.
You should.
If I see 600 Zorglings in chat in the next 30 seconds, I'll play StarCraft. Ready, go.
You have to, like, there's chat delay.
I know.
Where's my phone?
Nicole doesn't count.
Why do I never count? I never get to do anything. I never get to enter any contests. I never get to...
Because you're whining.
Zergers.
Come on, opponent. For the
Super
love
Dodger.
of God. I got a pack and stuff. We're like 0-3 in this league.
Opponents are very upset that they haven't been able to cast their deflecting bomb.
Yeah.
All right?
It's almost like we know about it. And it's the easiest card in the world to play around when you know about.
That's a lot of Zerglings.
That's a good amount of Zorglings. I'm not counting them.
We're just going to assume it's 600 then.
Yeah. What if you want to see Nicole play StarCraft? That would be fun to watch. John has started playing StarCraft.
John's better than me at StarCraft, so...
He's played 3 games. You played 0, right? So
Yeah. I mean, I know how to push the buttons. I can, like, toggle A and attack and stuff.
toggle A. What does it even mean?
That's like click the thing and make them attack.
It's not toggling anything. It's just A moving. It's hitting the A button and then moving.
Yeah, whatever.
600 lings and no overlords. What is this? Sorcery? Spawn more overlords. Oh, we drew a land.
Look, it's a land, and then he can't counter it either.
So we can name illusion, so we can cast image, or we can name night, so we can cast Night of Autumn, or name human, so we can cast Manus Rider. I think it's just human.
Yeah, I think you're flying.
Like, I mean, we could like image, copy this, and kill some Ravagers, but that doesn't really matter that much. And our big creatures aren't actually useful because they still palm up. So
I think you want to fly.
gotta fly. Just think one happy thought.
Nope.
Think one happy thought. And then you can fly.
Get in there. You count about 250 zerglings. Did you stop counting a little less than halfway through?
Coming in. Dink.
Now, is opponent just going to cast Deflecting Palm because they want to?
I mean, I highly doubt it. We still have a 10-10 in play. Imagine they would
Yeah,
not.
but they can just jump like that with the next champion.
I mean,
They just really want to cast a Deflecting Palm.
maybe they have two.
Maybe they did. They
Oh.
really want to cast that Deflecting Palm.
All right. Well, that's obviously super sketchy. That's a very, very bizarre thing for them to do. I don't think lightning helixing our face is very good right now. So.
That Manus Rider was very uncounterable.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
but they just took... What? I don't understand. They chose Deflecting Palm as their damage source instead of Manus Rider. Oh my god. I'm like, they still took 3. What happened? So Deflecting Palm was their source.
We are on the 0-3 bracket. This is good practice. This is good quality practice.
I'm like, why did the opponent still take 3?
Puppy counter is at 535.
Yeah.
Right, Bernsey?
Oh, we went to see Santa today.
Hey Santa, hey Santa. I don't know the rest of the words. All right. I mean,
You're
now
not
you
like
have
Ben here, are
one. No, we're at 16. We act back for like 55.
I know.
Like they only have one good blocker.
Can't they like sack
You might
and
die.
module?
Block,
Yeah.
block. No, anything you sacrifice makes the plating. Plating and Ravager are
Oh, that's right. That's right.
KZ. This is aggressive. They've got Manic Blast. This is such a tilt. That's unreal. But that means they didn't have one of the. They drew one of these. They either drew Galvanic Blast or they drew Plating. That's unreal.
I told you we were dead here.
That's unbelievable that they would do that.
That's why
They just deflecting
didn't
bombs?
matter than themselves.
And they did it wrong anyway.
They deflecting palm themselves. They won. So
Classic. It's classic. Eat some more Oreos.
yeah, here, have another Oreo.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
tilted am I right now? Do I look tilted? Whatever. I don't want any more Oreos. Stop getting. Now I'm tilted. Now I'm offended. All right, you need to chill out. Nicole knows I have a problem. I am very impulsive, and I will eat whatever's in front of me. You give me a whole box of popcorn, I'll eat the whole thing and feel awful
I
after.
can't. I actually didn't have any popcorn at the movies the other
You don't
night,
like
but
popcorn.
I'm not a big fan of popcorn.
Yeah, you
Popcorn's
literally
okay.
told me you don't like popcorn.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of popcorn. So
Yeah, but so
like Jim will go, hey, let's get this hero for lunch and we'll split it or whatever. And I'll be like, okay, what do you want to drink? He'll be like, oh, we'll just get an iced tea and we'll split that. I'm like, perfect. So we'll get the hero and the iced tea, and then I'll go to sit down and like I got my hero, I go to pick up the iced tea, it's gone. It's not that there's like a little bit, it'd be gone. And I'd be like, well, what? I thought you wanted to split it. He's like, well, you weren't drinking it. And I'm like, but I didn't have any food yet. You know, I don't understand. He just can't not.
Candy.
So now I get my own thing. I have to get my own drink and things.
you buy me like a king size bag of like
Get
gummy
it.
bears, I'll eat the whole thing. I'll
Okay.
feel awful. I
Oh.
know I'm gonna feel awful.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I like Lieutenant here. Lieutenant with Noble Hierarch.
Are you gonna hire for?
No, you Lieutenant, and
then
you stack
response?
the trigger and you put this in. So you get the Manus Rider next turn, and then image the Lieutenant. So, but yeah, so my stomach is not the best, and I would just eat everything and feel awful.
We do have sugar-free. All aren't gummy bears sugar-free? I thought they were.
Like physically awful. My stomach will hurt. They kept 7, and their first play is Vault Scourge for 2 mana. What is going on here?
I don't know, but I love it.
What kind of world we live in right now?
Just a reminder that you lost last game.
Oh, I was there. More Noble Hierarchs.
I can...
Should I make a Mantis Rider or a Thalia's
I
Lieutenant?
was just thinking the same thing. I'm not really sure, actually.
I think it's Mantis Rider.
I like Mantis Rider, too. I like the going, planning,
Get 'em
flying
up.
over everybody's head.
Get him up. Did that not count for Thalia's Lieutenant?
No, it definitely did. It went from
It
3
was,
to
it was really
4.
fast. All right.
Yeah. Because they got one from the Noble, one from the Manus, and one from the other Manus.
There are 10.
So, like, this is the kind of hand that I feel like Tron could not beat. So what would they be? You know, like,
Yeah,
turn
so
3,
they're
like,
10, yeah.
natural Tron.
Right,
they carn one of your things and die.
correct. So yeah, this is the kind of hand that Tron, yeah, like natural. They need natural Tron, or they have no chance.
Yes.
Because they're just dead on board.
Yes.
So I think a die roll is important against Tron, but yeah, nice flyers. Thanks.
You're so weird. I mean, I would. What? You're insane. You're definitely drawing Manus Rider.
It's fun. I can cast
Or
it.
Static Caster. Oh, you can. That's right. I knew that.
Sure, you did.
I did. I just didn't care. You just...
I just didn't care, she says. I knew that. I just didn't care.
Yep.
Bzz.
Watch out for that deflecting palm.
I mean, well, first off, I can't cast it because they have colorless lands at play because Affinity plays colorless lands. But yeah, we won. We did it. Let's give ourselves a hand.
You're not... Oh, there goes the 05 dream.
I know. 05 Dream is gone.
It's dead.
Always seen a lot of
Bernsey,
burn in the
no.
middle seat. I don't think you can, like... Well, middle seat's definitely playing burn. That isn't... That's kind of crazy. Chris, have fun, my friend.
Have a good time tonight, Chris.
While we're waiting, I'm going to remind everybody to hop over to CoolStuffInc.com. CoolStuffInc.com not only is the #1 site to get all your online games, but my article's up today. Modern ban list. It's a time to free the beasts. I discussed the modern ban list and the cards that were not banned and cards that maybe should be unbanned. Twin, Stoneforge. You got to read it to find out. Check it out, CoolStuffInc.com. Link will be in chat. And don't be shy. Hop in the comments. Talk about how wrong I am or right I am or whatever you think. Am I crazy? Am I off the mark? Am I on the mark? Check it out, CoolStuffInc.com.
Jim, would you play Storm
Holy
sometime?
crap, dude.
I mean, I wouldn't play it just to like to play it. If donation bonus leagues reopen and you're down, I'm down. But you got Tron, you're playing Storm. It's a good matchup for you.
I've beaten Storm once or twice. Try 'em. You ride your Relic of Progenitus to victory. That's a hand. That's a better hand.
Keep skis. Very disruptive hand.
Yes.
Your Jund Miracle Control deck? What?
I can't wait till you do it.
Say what?
Donation bonus league for your Jund Miracle control deck.
How did I mention the ban list and not bring up Deathrite Shaman? Deathrite Shaman should never be unbanned ever. There's a reason why it's banned in Legacy.
Plant.
A land. We do a lando
It
here.
looks like a spore more than a plant, but
Spores are plants. You're a plant.
excuse me.
You're a plant.
Watch your mouth.
Our hand should be good against this deck. Skull Clan moved from LED Dredge to Legacy Goblin. Should you play Warren Instigator or normal version? Warren Instigator is unbelievably bad. Don't play it. Unless you want to play a drastically different deck, playing like 4 Chrome Mox and maybe even Rite of Flame, don't play Warren Instigator. I don't think that there's any discussion to be had about Death Red Shaman. It's just an end of story, not close scenario. All right, we get the Boodum and Mage, and I'd like to draw a Mana Stride or Thias Lieutenant to get a little more pressure, but this is a pretty good scenario for us. That was actually also really good. All right, we're gonna start with the Bootski and see what's up, and see if we need to play Meddling Mage. I doubt we do though. Let me get to Reflector Mage. This Sakura Tribe Scout. Their hand is Bachuka Bog, Explore, Gruul Turf, Kalani Garden, Titan, Scout, Sanctuary.
I mean, that means they have another Scout in their hand.
Yes.
So if you bounce the Scout, they can't play either Scout.
Which is nice.
Yes.
Scout's Honor.
Good.
And we're not scared of Titan next turn. There's no Amulet. This is a nice day to be a Reflector Mage. I guess I should attack first.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter, I guess. There's no reason not to attack first. Delta Accelerate, I could not disagree more.
Dig through time?
Death Red Shaman is far superior to Dig Through Time. I think Dig Through
Treasure
Time...
Cruise maybe not, but Dig Through Time,
Nope,
yeah.
Death Red Shaman better than all his cards. Death Red Shaman is one of the best cards in the ban list.
Yeah.
Like, aside from, like, the uber busted, like, Hypergenesis and cards that shouldn't even...
Some burn lists were splashing blue for Treasure Cruise.
Yeah, but, like, it's still... In essence, it's just Ancestral Recall, which is obviously busted, but, like... You know, it's not going to win the game on turn 1.
Sure.
Vile's going to stay on 2, so I might crack this Canopy.
Okay.
This is another Gruul Turf, right?
Yes. And they have another Scout in their hand. So their hand is all of that.
I
plus
kind
a second
of
Scout.
am interested in playing Meddling Mage on Sakura Tribe Scout. Is that weird? Could backfire, because obviously you want to name Titan if possible, but...
So, like, Meddling Mage that, and what, like, Reflector Maging the plants?
I might. I'm not sure. They take 3 here. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 2-turn clock. They're very doubtful to play a Titan. If they play a Titan, yeah, I'm gonna do it. We're doing it.
You're doing both?
Just do it.
See, I would have done it before I attacked, then.
I want to see how they block. Honestly, if they didn't block at all, if they block, like blocking with only 1 is obviously ideal.
Scout.
Sakura Tribe Springcaller. JK, LOL.
That would be awkward.
Probe should be banned. Probe is just a stupid card. Cards like Probe and Mental Misstep are like just obnoxiously, stupidly, badly designed cards and deserve to be banned. And Probe would be unbelievably stupid in Arclight Phoenix decks. Dahlia's Lieutenant. This is going to stay on 2, so we're going to crack this Canopy and try and draw Lieutenant.
You're the luckiest person that's 1 in 3 right now. You're not gonna... Oh. You don't want your opponent to know exactly how lucky you are. Got it. Wouldn't even let you do it. Didn't let you finish. Emerazul, have fun. It's F&M night.
It's F&M night. Thoughts on Planeswalker emblems and the lack of removal for them? I don't think that's a very big deal.
I feel like the emblem's so not often, with the exception of, like, Ally of Zendikar.
Right. Gideon's the only one that feels, like, egregious in that regard. Just it kind of sits there, and it happens fairly often, but
And
otherwise...
honestly, that emblem isn't always, like, the be-all, end-all. Like, it's much more that it makes the blockers and things like that. I feel like making all those night tokens and stuff can be more of a more power. I feel like both of the other modes on that Planeswalker are more powerful than the emblem. Personally, I don't know.
I agree. Thanks, Silverback. Appreciate that. Once again, my friends, if you haven't seen it, go to my article today. Check it out. Talk about the ban list in Modern. Is it reasonable? Is it fair? Thoughts on banning Burning Inquiry? No. That card's just stupid. It's not ban worthy. This hand is stupid.
So.
Yeah. It's better. Better.
Bottom.
Secure Tribe Scout. Good turn 1 play. Human.
Sorry.
For what?
Nothing.
Did you eat more Oreos?
I might have yawned. Because I haven't.
Was there an Oreo in your mouth while you were yawning?
No, there should have been though.
Probably. I think looting is a card that's on the watch list. A preemptive explosives for 2. Alright. Maybe they should hold on to it. Hold this territory in case we want to cast a thingy off of it.
Oh, like the 3-drop thing, Knight of Autumn.
Yeah, that or Phantasmal Image. I suppose I could have just attacked first. Probably should have attacked first. Whatever. I think Green Sun Zenith is... I could see it coming off. The problem is that it's just so ubiquitous in how you build your deck. Just obviously 4 Zenith and 1 Arbor is just the way that every green deck will probably start. Although, given how much green decks rely on Collected Company, that might not be true actually. So, Lost, but Seeking.
Is that different art?
Yeah, Burning Inquiry is a joke. If you consider banning Burning Inquiry before you ban Faithless Looting, you're out of your mind. Yes, I think both Stirrings and Looting are on the watch list. And in the article, I talk more about that, so check it out. I was going to play both of these.
It's fine.
And just pump my guys in attack.
Especially now you can cast the thing now.
What's the thing?
The Knight.
Oh, yes.
Because you have a plains and a green source.
It's making them spend their turn killing my stuff.
So I would, yes.
Perhaps today is a
Thanks for following. If you haven't followed, hit that follow button, of course.
Follow.
Every time you Titan, Burnsy gets his wings.
What?
I don't know, I made it up.
Where's Bernsey going?
It's just a lie. Just a blatant lie. He's a gerbil. He can't have wings.
Don't let him go anywhere.
You think Burnsy can fly? Look how fat he is.
Oh.
Burnsy!
He's so chubby.
Whatever.
I need to clip that. It happened at 2 minutes into the stream, and I can't clip it.
Why?
I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Every time I go to clip something, it yells at me. I don't know why.
Sounds like me. They block with the Zeus of Lost but Seeking. He's not fat. He's healthy. He's not fat. He's big boned. This hand looks atrocious for them.
Bernsey wants to come say hi.
So go grab him. Burnsy man, doing everything that a Burnsy can.
Bernsey.
Here he comes.
Bernsey. Everybody loves you, Bernsey. Come here. Come here, Bernsey. Ah. Bernsey.
Please don't kill Burnsy.
I'm not going to kill Bernsey. Would you stop? You're making me laugh. Don't make me drop him. Bernsey.
Please don't kill Burnsy.
Bernsey, I love you. Look at him. He's such a little lump. Bernsey's a little lump. He looks like a lump of coal. I love him.
Getting Cole for Christmas.
No, again, the Bernsey.
Burnsy was our Christmas present.
He was.
2 years ago. You're almost 2 years old, Burnsy.
He is too.
You might even be 2 right now, yeah.
We were going to have a birthday Bernsey stream.
That's right. We were going to do that. We didn't do that. Oops.
We should. Well, maybe we'll do it when you come back.
That's a good idea.
Burnsey, have a birthday
have a birthday
stream?
stream? You're 2 years old, bud. Look at Burnsy.
He's going to end it.
Wrong stream.
2.
No more.
I'm done.
I don't want to be alive
I don't
anymore.
want to be old. My sweet Bernsey. Hi, buddy.
Looks terrified.
He does look terrified.
Yes,
But
he's always terrified.
Bernsey is scared of everything
Yeah.
all the time. You know what Bernsey hates more than anything? That webcam.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bernsey attacks the webcam.
Let's have the webcam. Say hi. Say hi to everyone. Say hi. Ah! He's eating it. Get it. Get it, Bernsey. Ah! He's getting it. He's getting it.
I don't know what it is about that webcam, but Bernsey just does not. It just doesn't jive with Bernsey. Right.
Well, I've put a lot of power in play.
All
I don't know
right.
what more I can do. They have no amulets. They have no bounce lands.
And you have a Bernsey.
I do. He's chilling.
He is chilling. He's awesome.
Raise your hand in chat if you love Bernsey.
Bernsey, you going to Jim's hood?
Where you going,
In
bud?
your hood.
Excellent. 10
He's
points
in your
to
hood.
Gryffindor.
Oh, that's so cute.
Excellent. 10 points
Bernsey
to
man.
Gryffindor.
Bernsey man. What's my opponent doing here?
If I didn't trust that he wasn't, like dumb enough, I guess, to like fall,
Here he comes.
I would.
Bernsey
Gotta
man.
fall.
Bernsey man.
Don't fall, baby.
He's trying hard to exist right now. He's not really doing a good job at it.
No, he's doing a great job. Everybody
Look at the hands,
loves
Bernsey. They love you.
They love you, Bernsey.
Summoner's Pact. What are you gonna do though? You should cast a 6/6. Like, pretty indifferent to Bernsey. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
How could you
Dan is
be
indifferent to you.
indifferent to Bernsey?
You believe that?
I thought Dan loved like cute animals and animal.
Dan likes
videos
cats and
stuff.
dogs.
Yeah, but look at Bernsey likes.
Is he going on the hood again?
Yes, he is. Look how cute he is. Bernsey,
Oh, squish him.
Bernsey, everybody loves you.
Except for Dan. Dan's
Except-
indifferent. This is getting your
He's gonna
cat in a
come bite
weird
you.
mood. Don't talk about your cat. Bernsey has no idea that there's cats literally all around the world that want to eat him. I mean,
Although take a picture and tweet it.
yeah. If you haven't seen those, there's a really good hashtag on Twitter. It's draw step. What did they get? Telerio West, Bounce Land. Tazzle image, sweet. It's stop trying to eat, not beat. Who wants to beat you? Best hashtag ever. Stop trying to eat Bernsey. There are many Bernsey. Don't look. There are many cats that want to eat Bernsey. If you have a picture like this, please tweet it to me. This is actually
Bernsey.
Inception. This is a cat watching a cat that wants to eat Bernsey. Yeah, so it's pretty funny. Follow me on Twitter @DavisMTG.
Yay! Going for 10,000 followers by the end of the year.
Yep,
Almost there.
almost there.
And it has nothing to do with pizza or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what that pizza thing's all about. They're at
But our pizza has to
11.
be gluten-free
They chump
now,
one.
so.
That's true.
Right, Bernsey?
What did they do? They brought this. They returned Vesuva.
And then
Have
they
a
play
Telerio
Gemstone
West?
Mine.
So they have a Vesuva in their hand. They can put the Vesuva in off Tribe Scout, and then Telerio West for something. I guess explosives.
Can you image the Titan? Does that do anything?
I can, but it doesn't really. I guess I can get like Horizon Canopies. It's a 6/6, but it's not a human, so it won't pump these.
Oh.
It's gonna image the Mantis Rider and then freeboot and then attack for 1,000,000. And I'm probably gonna win. Without Amulet, they can't do much with Titan. It's actually scary. So. And fun, Bernsey.
He is. He's having the best time ever. Yeah, and they have to pay for Pact, right? Next turn?
Oh, they packed it? I didn't even
Didn't they-
notice.
didn't
They packed. Yeah, they must
They
be.
packed for the Titan.
Yes, they're dead then.
So, I'm just making sure that I'm not missing that. Okay.
It would
Yeah,
be-
they packed.
It would be pretty fun to choose the Titan with Image, but
I was just saying I didn't know if that did anything for you. So,
oh, you must pay your pact. You know Kenji Samara is?
they're really good Japanese player, right? Isn't
Correct. He's
And he's the one that was so good that he could remind his opponents to pay for their packs and still beat them.
Yep.
That's my goal in life.
I lost to him in my first ever feature match. It was at
Really?
Grand Prix St. Louis, maybe 2005 or
Nobody-
something. It was
nobody
a limited
said
Grand
it's not a
Prix.
window.
My deck was really bad. His deck was really, really good. It was round 3, and he crushed me.
Was he nice?
Yeah, he's nice. All Japanese people are nice.
Very respectful. Oh, and he did it on camera too. Hold on, you like
It
featured
wasn't.
me
It wasn't
there?
on
Oh.
camera. That's not it. It's Kenji. Obviously,
You're
no
just some scrub.
obviously no pictures of me. Out there I am. This picture here. This is when I played him in a Grand Prix top 8. This is me like a million years ago. Yep, there you go. What happened? You block with Titan. Here's the 5. Pastry packed. F6. Whatever. They're just dead. This is the GP that I should have won, but I lost to Kenji.
Oh,
There he is.
the goblins one.
Yep. I was playing my Great Goblins deck. I won. Cool.
You won.
Burns, you alright back there?
You won. You win 2-3.
We did it, Burnsy.
Did it.
Come here, Burnsy. Let's
Burnsy,
celebrate.
He's in the HUD. Burnsy, come up. He wanted to crawl out the back window thing of your chair before. I'm like,
Burnsy, what are you doing?
Burnsy.
What are you doing? Those headphones are great. I used to love those headphones. All right, Burnsy, say bye to everyone.
No, Burnsy has to say bye.
Eat the camera. All right, everyone. So yeah, 2-3 is your standard pre-tournament practice stream. Obviously, you just always lose your practice for a tournament.
Well, you're heating up now.
Still think Humans is good. I'm on a heater now. It's true. I am on a pretty big heater. So think Humans is great. I may or may not play it. I haven't decided yet, but I gotta go pack and stuff. So it's gonna do it. Nice short stream today. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you sub the channel. And thanks for subbing. Of course, your subscription money matters. My full-time gig. It's how I pay the bills. So by subbing, you're feeding Burnsy.
And feeding John non-gluten pastas.
Yeah,
and
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's non-gluten whatever Oreos.
Yes,
gluten-free.
John and his celiac. How do you say
Now
it?
that we have to, it's celiac.
Celiac? Am I
Yeah,
saying it right?
Celiac.
Celiac.
It's not celiac.
Celiac?
It's like celiac.
Celiac.
It's C-E.
You're a very celiac.
Yeah. C-E-L-I-A-C.
All right. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to host somebody cool. And I'm going to see you in Baltimore.
As cool as you?
Say hi. Yeah, it's...
Somebody cooler than you?
Yeah, Burnsy's pretty cool. All right. I'll see everyone soon. And thanks for watching. So, YouTube, deuces.